Inhale both arms up. Exhale as you fall forward. Hold for 3 breaths. Gaze is at the horizon in front of you. Arms are extended. Inhale both arms up. Come up. Gaze is up. Exhale your hands behind your back in prayer. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale as you walk forward. And breathe. Inhale both arms up. And come up. Gaze is up. Exhale as you wrap your hands behind you. Fists together. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fall forward. And breathe. Inhale, arm up, arms up, and gaze is up. Exhale, fall forward, this time for a yogi toe lock. Maybe pulling yourself a little deeper this time. Inhale, up, arms up. Exhale as you fall forward. This time, go a little bit deeper for your middle split. And hold for 5. Inhale, up. This time, bowing, turning over your right leg for your side split. Inhale, open the chest, and exhale, fall over the right leg. You can be in a runner's stretch here, or your split. Hold for 5. Inhale, come up, walk through to the middle to your other side, and let's hold for 5. Inhale up, and come back to the middle, and then come to a seat, wide leg, seated pose. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fall forward in the middle, over, right in the middle of your legs. Extend the arms out in front of you. Gazes at the horizon, and breathe. For 5. Inhale, arms up, come up, gaze is up. Take your right hand underneath, the left hand underneath your right thigh. Actually, nope, take the right hand underneath the left thigh. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, fall over to the right. Gaze is up at your left arm. And hold for 5. Inhale, back to center. Take the left arm underneath your right thigh. Inhale, the right arm up. And exhale as you fall forward over your left leg. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale as you fall forward over the legs. Hold for 5. Inhale, both arms up. This time, place both arms on either side of your right leg for our Mula Bandha checkup. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, lean forward and lift up. for 5. And come down. Inhale back to the center. Bring both hands over, framing the left leg. Gaze is at your toes. Let's inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lean forward and lift, holding for 5. Exhale, come down. Swing both legs behind you, and let's go into our crow pose, starting on hands and knees. Bend your elbows, gaze is at the horizon. Place your knees on top of your forearms, on top of your triceps, rather. Hold for 5. And come down. Come to stand. Framing out. Come to a wide leg stand as we prepare for pyramid pose. On the right, both feet are facing the front of your mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale them behind you for reverse prayer. Exhale as you fall forward over your right leg. Inhale up. Let's turn the feet to the back of the mat. Inhale, open. Exhale, bow forward now over the left leg for pyramid on the left. Hold for 5. Inhale up. And come to the top of your mat. Inhale as you raise your right leg in front of you or your right knee, extending the right arm and grabbing the toe. Gaze is at the horizon. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, hold. 1, 2, 3. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, swing your right leg over to the right side. Gaze this time. Your hand is on your hip. Left hand is on the hip. Gaze this time is over the left shoulder. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you bring the leg back to the center. Allow the right hand to come to the hip. So now both hands are on the hip. Gaze is at the horizon. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Bring your right leg back to meet the left. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, bring them back down to side for Tandasana. And let's do the other side. Extend your right leg out in front of you. And your left leg out in front of you, and your left hand to either grab your knee or your toes for Yogi Toe Lock. Inhale to prepare, open. Gaze is at the horizon. Exhale, hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And on your exhale, bring the left leg and with your hand over to the left side. Gaze is over the right shoulder and hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you bring the left leg back to the middle. Now bring the left hand to the hip. Both hands are on the hip. Keeping the left leg raised, gaze is at your horizon. And 3 seconds. 1, 2, lift a little higher. 3, and exhale your leg down. Shake it all out. Inhale, both arms up, gazes up. Exhale as you fall forward. Inhale, both arms up, gazes up. And exhale, hands down to your side, mountain pose. Inhale as you bring your right foot, the back of your right foot at the top of your left hip flexor for a standing half lotus. Inhale the right arm up and exhale as you hook it behind your lower back and see if you can go for the yogi toe lock. And whether you're grabbing your arm or your toe, take an inhale to prepare. Exhale as you bow any amount over your standing left leg. And you can, if accessible to you, use your left hand to touch the earth beneath you. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Inhale up and exhale, unravel. And let's do the other side. Inhale the left foot into the back of the left foot into the hip flexor of your right thigh. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, hook it behind your lower back for yogi toe lock or for the bind. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bow, gazes at your nose, any amount, and hold for 3 seconds. Inhale, exhale for 1, inhale, exhale for 2, inhale, exhale for 3, inhale as you come up, and exhale, unravel the bind. Inhale, both arms up, gazes up. Exhale as you fall forward over both legs. Gazes at your belly. Inhale up for your flat back. Exhale, fall forward into your chaturanga. Inhale up, dog. Gazes at the horizon. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gazes at your belly. Bend your knees. Come onto your tippy toes. Gaze is in front of you. And either jump or step to the top of your mat. For inhale, half lift. Exhale, fall forward. Gazes at your belly. Inhale, both arms up. Gazes up. Exhale, hands down to your side. And let's come to a seat for staff pose. Legs are extended out in front of you. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, both hands behind you as a kickstand. With a nice open chest, nice open heart, gazes at your nose, and let's hold for 3 breaths. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale as you fall forward over both legs. Gazes at your toes. And see if you can reach your toes for yogi toe lock. Hold for 3 breaths. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale as you fall forward again over your legs. This time, let's see if we can go a little bit further into the stretch. Maybe this time, grabbing the feet, gazes at your toes, and let's hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, both arms up. On your exhale, place your hands behind you. Fingertips are pointing towards your buttocks. Inhale to prepare. Exhale your hips up for upward plank. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, come down. Take your right foot, the back of your right foot, tuck it into the top of your hip flexor for a seated half lotus bound, seated half bound lotus. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale as you hook it behind your lower back. Inhale to prepare and exhale over your left leg. In your bind, you can either be grabbing your toe or just hook behind your lower back. Gaze is at your toes. 2 more breaths. Inhale up, and let's do the other side. Take the back of your left foot, tuck it into the very top of your right hip flexor. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale as you hook it behind your lower back. Gaze is at inhale to prepare. Exhale as you fall forward over the right leg. Gaze is at your toes and hold and breathe. 2 more breaths. Inhale as you unravel. Inhale up. Exhale as you unravel out of the bind. Inhale as you lean over to the left side of your hip and bend the right knee. Take the right foot behind you so that your foot is right next to your buttocks. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale as you bow forward over your left leg. And hold for 3 seconds. Inhale up. Exhale as you unravel, and let's do the other side. Take the left foot behind you, foot right next to your buttocks. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, bow forward over the right leg and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, unravel out of the pose. Inhale as you take your right foot to the very inside of the left thigh, the very top, for a seated tree pose. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale as you fall forward over the left leg. Hold for 5 breaths. Inhale up. And bring your foot a little bit further back, this time underneath, a little bit past your hip where you're sitting on your right foot. And if this pose is accessible to you, then fine. If it's not, you may have to support yourself, or you may have to just continue with our tree pose, seated tree pose. And we'll inhale, both arms up again. Exhale, fall forward over the left leg. Gaze is at the toes. And hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, let's unravel out of the pose. and do the other side. Inhale the left foot to the top of your right thigh for seated tree on the left. Inhale both arms up, and exhale, gazes at your toes, bow over the right leg for 5 breaths. Inhale up, hands are by your side. Inhale as you walk your foot back a little bit further, past your hip flexors so that you're sitting right on top of your right ankle. Inhale both arms up, or if you're doing tree again, like you did on the right, pick the option that works for you. Exhale, fall forward, gazes at your toes, and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale up and unravel out of the pose. Legs are extended out in front of you. Inhale as you walk your right foot towards you, bending the knee, walking the hip back towards your groin. Inhale your right arm up. On your exhale, you're going to reach in front of your leg and wrap your hand around, bend forward and wrap around the right leg for the bind, for your sage twist. Your left hand is behind you to clasp your right for the bind. Gaze is at your nose, and let's hold for 3 breaths. Inhale up. On your exhale, take your right hand as a kickstand behind you. Inhale the left arm up, and exhale, either wrap around the right leg or hook for the bind your arm in front behind the right leg. Gaze is over the right shoulder. Hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, come up, and exhale, extend the right leg out, and let's prepare for the other side. Walk your left foot towards you, bending at the knee. Walk your left foot all the way back. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale as you reach forward in front of the left knee and go for the bind, wrapping your hand around your shins, reaching behind you as you bow forward. Gaze is at your nose, and your left hand may reach back and clasp your right. Hold and breathe for 5 breaths as you bow into the stretch. Inhale up, unravel out of the bind, keeping the left knee bent. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, place it behind you as a kickstand. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, either wrapping around your left leg or reaching in front for the bind. And your gaze is over the left shoulder for 5 breaths. Inhale up and unravel out of the bind. Extend both legs out in front of you. And let's rise legs up, open heart for boat pose. Hold for 3. 1, 2, 3. Come down. We'll do 3 rounds of boat pose. Inhale up. Count for 3. 1, 2, 3. Gaze is at the horizon. Exhale out of your boat pose. Last time. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3. Exhale your feet down. And bend your knees, walk your feet towards you for a bound ankle, seated butterfly pose. Bring the feet together. Take your hands around your feet. Take a nice deep breath. Open the chest. Exhale as you bow over your legs. Hold for 5 breaths. Exhale for 1. Inhale. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Come to stand at the top of your mat. Inhale, both arms up. Gaze is up. Exhale, fall forward. Gaze is at your belly. Inhale, up for flat back. Gaze is at the horizon. Exhale, place your hands and come down for your chaturanga. Inhale for your up dog. Exhale, push back, gazes at your belly for downward facing dog. Bend your knees, come onto your tippy toes, gazes in front, and either step or jump through to a seated position. Legs are straddled out for a seated straddle forward fold. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, reach your hands forward, bow forward. See if you can grab both toes for yogi toe lock. Hold for 5 breaths. Take an inhale. Exhale as you come up to a lifted seated straddle. Continue with holding the toes. One more breath. Inhale, and on your exhale, rock back. Continue with holding the toes, but now you're reclining in this with the same straddle, except your feet are over your head. And hold for 5 breaths. Inhale back to your lifted seated straddle, continuing with the bind, and maybe see if you can do some rocking here, back and forward, but still balancing in your lifted straddle. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And take an inhale, and on your exhale, unravel and come to lie on your back. Inhale as you reach your right leg up. Inhale, and on your exhale, reach your right arm and your right leg up for a yogi toe lock. And pull your right leg towards you. Gaze is at your toes. Hold for 3 breaths. 2, 3. Left arm is on your side at shoulder height. Inhale. to prepare. On your exhale, pull the right leg. Guide your right leg over to the right. Again, the left arm is extended to the left at shoulder height, and your gaze this time is over the left shoulder. 2 more breaths. Inhale, bring your right leg back to the center. And on your exhale, reach your left arm up, grabbing your right foot, guiding it over to the left. For your reclining hand to big toe, C version. Gaze is over the right shoulder for 5 breaths. Inhale, guide your right leg back to the center, and exhale, let it go, and let's prepare to do the other side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale as you reach your left hand, grab the left toe, and hold for 5 breaths. Pulling your head towards your knee. Inhale to prepare. On your exhale with your left hand, pull your left leg over to the left. Gaze is now over the right shoulder at the right hand that's also extended at your right shoulder. Hold for 5 breaths. Inhale as you come, bringing your leg back to the center. Exhale as you reach your right hand over to the left toe, guiding it over to the right. And let's hold for 5 breaths. This time the left arm is out at shoulder height and your gaze is over your left arm. Inhale, come back to center. Unravel out of the bind. Bend your knees as you walk your feet towards your buttocks, and let's prepare for an upward facing bow. And you can either do a bow, bridge, or a full wheel. Inhale, hands are by your side, your knees are bent, and you can either exhale your hips up, or if you're doing a wheel, your hands are behind you, fingertips are facing your body. Hold for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, come out of it. Bring your knees. Extend the legs out in front. For upward big toe pose. Inhale. As you reach forward and grabbing both toes, upward big toe, upward double big toe pose. Hold for 5 breaths. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, pull a little bit closer. Make your folds, your stretch a little bit deeper. Now that everything is all stretched out, you can get a little bit more intense into this stretch. And let's hold for 5 breaths. Exhale for 1, inhale. Exhale for 2, inhale. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Cross your legs in front of you. Push back to your chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, come onto your tippy toes, gaze in front, and take a hop through to a seated position. Come to lie on your back for bridge pose. Bend your knees, walk your feet towards you, arms are by your side. Gaze is up. Inhale, and on your exhale, raise your hips up. Hold for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Inhale and exhale down. We'll do 3 rounds of wheels or bridge, your choice, and we'll hold each one for 3 seconds. Inhale to prepare. Either your hands are by your side for wheel or clasp underneath you. Or for bridge, your hands are behind you. Fingertips are pointing towards your body. And whichever version you are choosing, take an inhale to prepare. Exhale up. 1, 2, 3, and slowly come down. We'll take 2 breaths and then we'll go for round 2. Inhale to prepare. Exhale your hips up. 1, 2, 3. And exhale, come down. 2 breaths before our last one. Inhale to prepare. Exhale your hips up. 1, 2, 3. Exhale down. Inhale your knees into your chest. And start to rock back and forth, massaging out the spine. On your next exhale, roll all the way up. Your right leg will be folded in front of you and the left leg is extended behind for pigeon pose. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bow forward over your right leg and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale up and see if you can reach your right hand back, bending your right foot, and clasp your right foot for one leg king pigeon pose. Let's hold for 3 breaths. Exhale, gently let your foot go and extend your right leg behind you. Let's for chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Gaze is at your belly. Inhale and exhale as you bring your left leg in front, folding your knee in front for pigeon on the left. The right leg is extended behind you. And let's hold for 5 breaths. Inhale up. Hands are on your mat in front. Gaze is at the horizon. Bend your left foot Inhale the left foot up. Exhale, hook it behind, wrap it behind, and see if you can catch your left foot for one leg king pigeon on the left. Hold 3 breaths. Slowly, gently let your left foot go as we flow through a vinyasa. Extend the left leg behind you for a chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, come to your tippy toes. Gaze is in front of you as you hop forward to a seated position for our cow face pose. So fold the left knee in front of you. Your left foot is tucked behind your right thigh, and then take your right leg on top of the left, stacking the knees on top, and then the right foot is extended behind on the left, and the knees are stacked on top. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, bring it behind you as you guide the left. Inhale the left arm up, and exhale behind to grab the right hand for the bind. Hold for 3 breaths. Slowly come, inhale, and exhale yourself out of the bind as we prepare to do the left side. Take the right leg underneath your left, bending at the knee, and the left knee is stacked on top of the right knee for cow face pose on the left. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale it behind you as you inhale the right arm out to the side, and exhale back behind to clasp the left. Hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale as you unravel out of the pose. Extend your legs in front of you. Inhale, arms up, gazes up. On your exhale, bow forward over your legs for a seated forward bend. Hold for 3 breaths. Inhale up and come to lie on your back for a supported shoulder stand. Inhale, and on your exhale, raise your legs up into your shoulder stand, using your hands as support to your lower back. Legs are extended straight up. Gaze is up towards your toes. And let's hold for 5 breaths. Inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, allow your legs to fall behind you. Toes touching the floor if that's accessible to you. Also, if accessible, arms out by your side, or you can continue using them to support your lower back. Hold for 5 breaths. Inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, we're just going to allow the knees to soften behind, next to the ears, to go a little bit deeper into this pose. 5 breaths. Inhale as you slowly come out of the bind, maybe using your hands to brace your lower back. Legs are extended in front of you. Inhale the legs back up into the air and cross into your lotus, upward lotus pose. So the back of the right foot is at the very top of the left hip flexor, and vice versa. The back of the left foot is into your lotus, onto the right upper thigh. Your hands are at the top of at your knees. And holding for 3 breaths. Inhale and slowly come forward out of your pose. Maybe even using your hands to brace yourself as you roll back to a seated position. Come up to hands and knees, and let's prepare for headstand. And you can either use your hands, you can use a triangle, which is your hand, or you can clasp your hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bow your legs so that you're in a forward, they're extended out parallel to the earth. Hold for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and raise back up for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly come out of your headstand into child's pose. Hold for 5 breaths. Come to a seated position. In a lotus pose, resting your hands on your thighs in your yogi mudra, and hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place your hands on the opposite side of your hips, and let's prepare for our scale or our lifted lotus. Inhale, exhale up, hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unravel your legs and extend your legs and arms out for Savasana. Close your eyes. Allow your body to melt into the earth as you take a rest.